So decimal long multiplication, frankly, what I would be doing in this instance is using a calculator, but first estimating what my answer should be so that I would know if I got the right, if my calculator is doing it right. And the way that I would estimate that is saying, well, 7.68 times 40.6 is pretty darn close to 7 times 40, and that's 280. So my answer should come out pretty close to 280. If it doesn't, I know I did something wrong. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. We have 6 times 8 is 48, carry the 4. 6 times 6 is 36, plus 4 is 40, carry the 4. 6 times 7 is 42, plus 4 is 46. We put a placeholder in for the next line because we are now in the tens place, so we need to scoot over to the tens place. 0 times 8 is 0, 0 times 6 is 0, 0 times 7 is 0. Next, we're over in the hundreds place, multiplying by the 4, so we need 2 placeholders to move us over to the hundreds place. 4 times 8 is 32, carry the 3. 24 plus 3 is 27, carry the 2. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 2 is 30. Now my estimate here is an important piece. So I estimate that I should be around 280. Let's see where I end up. So 8 plus 0 and 0 is 8. Those are all zeros. 6 and 2 is 8. 4 and 7 is 11. Carry the 1. 1 plus 0 is 1, and 3. So now I've got 311,808. That is nowhere near 280. That's because we need to count the total number of digits behind the decimal in the problem and then place the decimal appropriately. So we have 1, 2, 3 digits after the decimal, the 6, the 8, and the other 6. So because of that, we need 3 digits behind the decimal in our final answer, giving us 311.808. That is more than 280 by quite a bit, but it's pretty close. And so I am also going to go ahead and check this using Wolfram. And I would expect you to do the same, just recognizing that you should know that your answer should come out pretty close to 280. All right, we got 311.808 from Wolfram, which agrees with what we got here. That's good. We're going to move on with our lives. We've got 9.76 times 30.8. Okay, we're going to estimate 9 times 30 is 270. So our answer should come out pretty close to 270, maybe all the way up to 300, but it should be around 270. Okay, so getting going, 8 times 6 is 48, carry the 4. 56 plus 4 is 60, carry the 6. 8 times 9 is 72, plus 6 is 78. We're moving over to the tens digit now, so we need a 0 as a placeholder. 0 times 6 is 0, 0 times 7 is 0, 0 times 9 is 0. Moving over to the hundred, to the next, what would be the hundreds place if we didn't have any decimals in this problem. So 2 zeros now. 3 times 6 is 18, carry the 1. 3 times 7 is 21, plus 1 is 22, carry the 2. 3 times 9 is 27, plus 2 is 29. We add these up. 8, 0, 6, carry the 1. 8, 10, carry the 1. 10, carry the 1. And we get 300,608. But we need to count how many digits are after the decimal and then add that number of places to our final answer. So we have 3 total digits behind the decimal, the 7, the 6, and the 8. We need 3 total digits behind the decimal in our final answer. 300 is pretty close to 270. Let's go ahead and check it with Wolfram anyway. So we have 9.76 times 30.8. We get 300.608. Spot on. I'm just going to hit try another because I already know that's the correct answer. Okay, 37.4 times 4.9. And when I estimate this one, I'm going to do some rounding because it's just an estimate. So 37 is pretty close to 35, and 4.9 is pretty close to 5. So 35 times 5 is 5, carry the 2. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 2 is 17. My final answer should be around 175. So 9 times 4, 36, carry the 3. And that gives me 9 times 7 is 63, plus 3 is 66, carry the 6. 9 times 3 is 27, plus 6 is 33. We're moving over to the what would be the tens place if we didn't have a decimal there, so that we need a 0 as a placeholder. 4 times 4 is 16, carry the 1. 28 plus 1 is 29, carry the 2. 12 plus 2 is 14. So 6 plus 0 is 6, 12 carry the 1, 13 carry the 1, 8, and 1. So 18,326 is not close to 175 at all. That's because we need to put the decimal in the correct spot. We have two total numbers, two total digits behind the decimal, the 4 and the 9. We need 2 digits behind the decimal, and our final answer, 183.26. Could check it with Wolfram. I'm just checking it with Alex instead. Okay, 8.95. And as I'm doing this, I'm thinking, hey, that's pretty close to 9, so that I can use that to do my estimating. 50.7. So my estimate would be 9 times 50, which is 450. Should be pretty close to 450 as my final answer. 7 times 5 is 35, carry the 3. 63 plus 3 is 66, carry the 6. 56 plus 6 is 62. We need a placeholder of 0. 0 times 5 is 0, 0 times 9 is 0, 0 times 8 is 0. We need a placeholder with 2 zeros because now we're moving into what would be the hundreds place for the 5 if there was no decimal there. 5 times 5 is 25, carry the 2. 45 plus 2 is 47, carry the 4. 5 times 8 is 40, plus 4 is 44. 5, 6, 7, 13, carry the 1. We have about 453,765. We need to fix that because of decimal places. We have 3 total digits behind the decimal there. We need 3 total digits behind the decimal in our final answer. Our final answer is pretty close to our estimate, so I believe we're good to go. And that's going to be it for this video.